Good morning, my peeps. It's Friday morning and I have a completely new project. I am going to be working with my Gemstone Orphanage. There's not much left for beads. This is all I have left. I was working on something with these. I took a head pin. Oh well, this is a link. Never mind. I want to see the head pin. Give me the head pin. I'll show you that one. I will show you that one because this is another link. Here's the head pin. I took the head pin. Is it? Well, it's another link. I thought I had a head pin. It don't matter. It don't matter. But I put this on, and then I took 28 gauge wire and strung these on and wrapped it around it, and then wrapped it around the wire, and then these are my links. These are my links with that orange rondelle in the middle. I just think I like that. But then something else, and then I made these earrings. Here's one, and I'll show you how to make the other one. But then something came to me, and I thought, I have this. It's a crochet needle. And I thought, I can crochet. It's a chain thing. And I had to do YouTube to get it started. Say, how do I get started? Because I know how to do it, but I just didn't know how to get it started. But anyway, I have some silk. This is silk, ivory silk. I decided to use this color to go with, oh man, I guess I should have opened it up before. I thought it was just sitting in that bag, but okay, we'll just get it out. Get it out of the cardboard, and then people say you should stretch your, this comes with a needle, but oh, let's see. Get the needle out. I'm going to get the needle. Here's the needle. Got the needle, and then stretching it. You know, they say stretch it because right now I'm trying to get all one done. I probably should have done that before I started the video. Okay, and now we're going to unwrap. And now as you unwrap, you're going to have all that kink. Just all kinks. So, well, that's fine. People say you just take it and just stretch it out. Or you dampen it. You'll get a little damp. And then, I don't know how long this is. It's a size number 4. That's important. I know that. It's 2 yards. So it's a number 4, 2 yards, and it's ivory. Ivory. Medium heavy. So this is what I'm using. And instead of going through and stretching it, I'm just going to grab one end of it. Let's see which end has a little bit more room at the end. It don't matter. I'm going to grab it from the end right here. And I got a flat iron. Just take it. And I'm just going to run it through. Watch. Just run it through. There. See how I went fast on the beginning? It's like still a little kink. And when I slowed it up, get this. So I'm going to redo it. And go slow over. I'm going to not redo this part. This part's fine. So I'm going to go grab a hold of it and just run it through. There's a knot. And run just a knot. There we go. Just gonna run it through. Just keep running it through. There we go. This end here. And now I have a flat. I'm gonna shut this off. Shut it off. Oh, unplug it. Let it cool down. Over here. Right there. Okie dokie. Ah. Now, isn't that awesome? Just run it through real slow. So if you have a flat iron, just run it through. Ta-da! Okay, now, I need to end with the needle. So we have the end with the needle. And I'm going to start loading. I thought I was going to use that, but we're going to start loading our beads on here. So I want to go to the other end. And I need a bead thingy, but I don't know if I want a little one or a big one. Or I have that one. Can't tell what I have. I have these little ones, and I have bigger ones. Maybe I just use one of these. Wrong door. Yeah, these will be easier to use. This right here, that'll work. It will be easier to use. Now, where's the end? There it is. Well, that's got the needle. Here we go. We don't want our beads to fall off. So I'm going to string the beads, this little bit right here, onto the silk. So I took off the end here, and we'll start with the sunstone. Sunstone. And then I forgot about the needle being on here. I need to put some lotion on. Hang on, let me put some lotion on. I took a shower, but I need to put some lotion on. They're really dry, and the camera picks up everything. It tells on me. Hang on. Okay. What I was going to say is I have this needle. It is a wide needle. It's called a wide needle. Well, maybe I might see it better. It's called a wide needle because you can I could put my silk in there. And then I could use this to string all my beads. But I forgot about this having a needle built. You know what? I'm going to put this right back where I had it. Which I have so much stuff over here because I keep getting stuff out. And I want the bag. Where's the bag? There it is. I didn't think it had anything in it, but it says needle because I have two. I have this one and I have this one. So I don't want them to get lost. So I keep them in a bag. Actually, I have a thing. Oh, no, they're too long. I have so many different needles and different sizes and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to get started. Let's get started. I already started it and then I took it off. Because I'm just jibber jabbering. I'm just hanging out with my subscribers. All right. First, I had a sunstone. Here we go. Sunstone. And then we're going to do one of these beach rondelles. And then I found these and I put them in a drawer because they were in these little tiny thingies. So I just put them in a drawer. Well, I found them, and they're coppery. So I thought, oh, they would go with this goldstone. Then I thought, well, and then I got these. These are little daggers, but it was a bit much with the daggers. So I'm like, cut back. I was just going to do this without these, but when I found them, it gave it a little bit more color. It just gave it more color. So I'm like, I normally would just use what's in the box so other people could, you know, use that box and make what I'm making, but it's a Nekkid Baby, so it is specially designed for these beads, and so yeah, I can bring in my own, kind of make it my own. So anyway, I gotta load up all these beads onto here. I don't know why I didn't just load it up and then start the I'm going to crochet. Start the crochet. Here in my mouth, sorry. And then start from there. But you know me, I don't think, I just do. You know, I just don't, I don't think. I'm just going ahead. I know what I want to do, and this is what I'm doing, and that's what I do. I'm like, oh, wait, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. And it's like, you know, get it together, you know. Sometimes I just wish I could just slow down, take your time, think ahead. I don't know how to put the hearts on. So I'm going to crochet. So I'm like, But hopefully it's on right. I just figured, you put it on with this wire. Here, the wire is coming down through the heart like this. So you want to put the fat end on first. So it will sit like that. So here's one of these coppery things. It's actually a matte copper, and I like it. It's very pretty, but you can see through it. It's you see it? Yeah, it's pretty. So I went with those, and then these are the seed beads. They kind of look like they glow. They are the seed beads that came in between these crystals. These crystals are these very pretty A-grade crystal. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here. I just like little tidbits of, information here and there. My grandson texted me last night, can I come spend the weekend? I'm like, well, yes. I enjoy having him here. I want to see him. And his other grandpa that he spends almost every single weekend with him. Always. And it's like, when are you going to come spend the weekend with us? I don't know. But he passed. He just passed. And we just had the visitation Tuesday night. So I wanted to take, because this is going to be on one side. How am I going to separate it on here? Because in the middle, we're going to do, let's do our pendant. I got to figure out what I'm going to do in the middle so I know where to stop. Maybe a jump ring or something. Jump ring or something? Okay, I made this from a different time. Different, I don't know, a different design I was going to make, but then I decided not to use this. So I'm going to use it here. So it's already pre-made, sorry. So we have this. It has a hole. So it can be used as a frame. So this is my red jasper pendant. And then I need, here, this is my head pin. You don't have to buy head pins like this because you can just get the, hang on, I'll show you. Look at these. I never seen eye pins so big on any eye pin. It's nice and large. I like that. But anyway, you can take a head pin, a ball head pin, and then you can take a daisy spacer like this, and you take it and put it on, and you got practically this. Where did I put? I set it down, didn't I? Yep. Okay, it's right here. This one's already pre-made, and then you could do it with this one too. It's got a small ball, but you can do, it's the same thing. So anyway, but I'm cheating. I just grabbed one of these, and I'm going to go. You're probably thinking, just get on with it, Gina. Okay, I will. Going through here. I'm going to make this little line at the top. And then I'm going to get my goldstone in there. And then you got to line up the hole right there. And then it should just shoot right through the top. There we go. There's a bend in the wire. Just a little bend. That little bend makes it like, rah! Okay, give me these. There we go. Now we're down. Yeah, that's our pendant. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay, we're going to do, I think we're just going to do a simple loop. It's nice, and the temper on this is nice and strong. So I'm going to just bend it. Oh, geez. Right over the pendant. And then I'm going to use my finger as a measuring device. I call it my handy dandy measuring device. And this thing is in the way. And I'm going to snip off about right there. About a centimeter, something like that. And then we'll get that off to the side. And then use my round nose to roll it. And I'm going to use this finger. Check and make sure I can't feel it on the back. And then we're going to roll. And you just roll it till it meets up with the wire. Beauteous. Beauteous. That's so pretty. It's a pretty loop. All right, now I'm going to put it on, hook it onto that. So we're going to open it up. So we're going to take the opening. Oh, that's pretty good when you can't find the opening. Swing it open a little bit, just enough to put this on. And then we're going to swing it back shut. Shut. I really like this one. There we go. I like my flat nose. There we go. And there. That's our pendant. That's so pretty. Very, very pretty. Love it. Love it. Okay, so this is our pendant. And then I have this. It's like a roped jump ring. And I wonder, oh, well, I don't think it should go over those sunstone. So we'll put this on. So this is where the middle is. And what do I do with the needle? Needle is, oh, that's the end. Okay, the needle is this direction. You know, I should lay it so I know where it's at. Here it is. Oh, these, I haven't, okay, let's pull these down. Pull them down. There we go. There's like a little knot where the wire, oh no, that's not where the wire ends. The wire is right here. There's a knot. Oh my gosh. Well, how am I gonna, yeah, my beads are not gonna go through. Now I gotta put a, hang on. I put one of these on this. See, I just got started and I'm already running into problems. And so I gotta pick this knot out. Well, guess what? I have to cut this. I'm gonna have to cut it because it is just, too tight and the beads are not gonna go over it. So I have to cut it. I need a super sharp pair of scissors. Ah! Okay. Okay, so we got the scissors. Put those back. And now I have to use my needle. I use my extra wide needle, or my wide needle they call it. They just call it a wide needle. So get one of them out. Okay. Now I'm going to put the silk through that loop. And now let's see if the should, I hope. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut this knot off. So it's not going to come off. Alright, cut the knot off. Oh my goodness. That way. And okay, we're gonna start stringing. I'm hungry. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm hungry. I just had a shake. And I'm still hungry. I've been like that. I'm still hungry all the time. It's like I need to not keep eating. I eat every 2 hours anyway. But I only drink like a shake or have this like little tiny cake. It's like, you know, small. You mix it up with water and then you throw it in the microwave. And I'm just, all right, which way do I have these going? So anyway, I'm hungry. So at the end of the night, when I'm done, I have dinner at 4. And after I have dinner, I'm like, oh, I'm still hungry. So I had a bowl of cereal last night. And then I only have 3/4 cup of cereal, 3/4 cup of milk, almond milk. Actually, you know, almond milk is really good. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can taste this. I put it in. I used to put it in. There we go. Yeah, these are coming right through. I used to put it in my shakes. And I'm like, I never actually drank it. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, it's unsweetened. It's actually pretty good. And I had my husband go to the store and I was running out. So I told him I needed more milk. So he did. He got me some more milk. And then I go and pour it and I start drinking, eating it with my cereal. And I'm like, tastes like coconut. I'm like, tastes like coconut. I'm tasting coconut. I think I'm tasting coconut. So I got done with my cereal and I always take my morning meds with my cereal. So if I don't eat my cereal in the morning, I forget my morning meds. Hang on, I want to make sure these are going on the same direction. See, this one's in the wrong direction. If I don't eat my cereal in the morning, I forget to take my meds. Isn't that weird? So I gotta redo this. Hang on. Okay. Well, while I was trying to do everything, my neighbor texted me to go out and check the pipe that comes from my furnace and make sure that there's no icicles or anything, the ice clogging that furnace pipe, because that's where you get your carbon monoxide poisoning. So I go out there, I check, and there's nothing there. And then I come back in, I'm like, well, I didn't look inside the hole. So I got dressed, went back out there. Whew, I'm busy. Okay, now I want to make a loop. I want to bring this around, and then I'm just going to put a loop. Bring the string through and just pull on it. It's called a slip knot, so you can just take it and pull it and pulls out. So that's what I'm going to do. Make a slip knot and pull. I don't want to leave such a what the heck. Don't want like this to be so long. So we'll start out this way. I guess that's the side that's going to make it tight. Okay. Alrighty. Well, now I'm going to take this, put it in between my pinky and my finger, ring finger, wrap it around my pinky, miss these two fingers and have it come over my index finger, and then I'm going to hold this loop. Hold this loop. I want to tighten it up a little bit. Put this hook through the loop. Now, here we go. And then we're going to, I got my finger way out there now. It's a little fiddly at first for me, but we're going to crochet. All we have to do, bring that, grab, get through the loop, grab the string, and we're going to twist and bring it through the loop. That's it. And then we're just going to keep doing it, but you got to have some sort of tension on it, but not too much. So I'm not really sure how long I'm going to do this part, because this will be the back of the necklace. So we'll just do this for a little bit. You don't want to pull on it because it will all come unraveled. Maybe in that loop. There we go. So, yeah, so I was running outside. So the first time, I have a German Shepherd. She goes outside with me, and that was fine. And then the second time, she went back outside with me again. And as I came back from checking the pipes, she was holding her paw funny. And I'm like, a little too cold out here for you? So brought her in, and she's doing better, so cold must really get to her. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. So I guess she's got to be outside for a short amount of time. I'm doing everything about the same tension, because I got the same holes or loops or braid or whatever you want to call that. So I'm doing everything okay so far. So far, so good. Bring this through. And I got it. Okay, there we go. I'm still trying to figure out. There we go. Don't want it that much. See, you move your index finger, and that gives you your tension over how loose you're going to have it. And I'm trying. What it? I don't know. I don't know. Just want to keep it the same all the way down until I start putting beads on. So, see, no, that's too tight because I'm not able to get the, let it loose a little bit and bring it through. Let it loose a little bit, bring it through. Let it loose a little bit. Okay. And lost it again. Okay. That looks good. I like that. Okay. We have these beads. This, oh geez. Why is it tangled? Yeah, I got cord is everywhere. Well, if I do that, I have to put my arm through it. What the? Ay, ay, ay. Where is that? It is just... Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This. Oh my gosh. This is the necklace. So, let go of everything because I just. And this goes down here, right there. These are the stones that are going on, and I double checked everything's right. The distance is a little different because the chips are different thickness, so, but everything's there and everything's on just right. So I gotta figure out where I want to start putting beads on. I want to actually make a long necklace, but okay, now I'm going to take this, go in between here, wrap it around, and then over my index. And that was snug, but it's not snug down here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Gotta grab. Just gotta make sure you leave enough room for it to come through. There we go. So when you come through, that's when you can loosen up and get your however big loop you want. So you want to make a big enough loop so you can get your hook through it. My friend tried to teach me crochet and I was doing a swatch. and I was square on one side, and the other side I was like this. Because I just couldn't figure out where to stop on that end. Didn't turn out very well. I never really learned how to, but it was easy. This chain thing is easy. It's just bringing the loop through. Oh my gosh. Can't bring, there we go. And hook it, and I wonder, it's a nice hook. I'm like, when I opened it, it was for metal. It was for a wire crochet. I'm like, oh, cool. But you can use it for this too. See, I was a little loose there. Yeah. That is where you get your consistency from, is your finger is like, how much are you letting out? Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to slide down slide down one of my beads. And the first one is a sunstone. So now that has to come all the way. It has to come off my finger. Now, I'm going to I like it this way because the tension. What? Wrap it around, and up and over, and we have the bead there. Now the bead is there, and now we're just going to let out just enough for it to go past the bead and bring it through, and then there's our bead. And then we just keep making our chain, but I'm like, so how far in between? I don't know, because I've never done this before, ever. So we're going to bring this up. So now we have this up here. So every time I bring up a bead, I have to readjust this. And we're just going to go up above the bead and bring it through. This is pretty good because I have never done this before, but I know how to do this part. So I'm like, oh, I'll just pull the bead and look, I'm doing it. Look, Mom, no hands. So it's a little loose. It's a little loose, but the beads are there. I want to do, see, this one's really loose. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, I guess. And let's get another bead. We're just going to keep going. And now this is a set. I want to do all of this at one time. Bring these up. Now, this right here. Now, we have this whole set here. So, I want to bring it out. I want to bring it down. But, oh well, I'm going to hang on to this. And then we're going to hook it right above the bead. It's so loose. And then hang on to this, and there we go. Let out some and bring it through. Yikes. There we go. That one's a little more snug. So now let's keep it snug. Oh, it's not right through yet. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, if it don't turn out, it don't turn out. I have no tension on it whatsoever. I'm just holding it. Holding it. Okay. Now I bring up another bead. I think I'm going to run out of thing. Maybe, maybe not. Get this down, all the way down. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I think I want to keep it shorter. So we'll do like 3 chains in the middle and then add another one. 3 chains, add. All right, what's going on here? Okay. Okay, there we go. Bring the bead up. What if I just held on to it like this? And then just let it loose enough to let it. There. And we're going to do 1. Didn't work very well. 1. 1, 2, 3. Another bead. Oh my gosh, see, I don't get it. It's dry in here, but yet things stick to my fingers. All right, well anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to slide down a bead, slide all the way down, put my hook through the loop there, and then I'm just going to hang on to it right here. And we only want, oops, I let go of the bead. And we're only just going to let out enough loop, hang on to it, I guess. Just enough to go over the bead and bring that in. So we do that way. Nice, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 chains. See, I let too much out. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Another bead. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna make you suffer through 100 beads. So I'll be back when I get all the way done to the other end. Okay, see you in a bit, or in a flash actually. All right, well, I ran out of room, so I tied a knot. I pulled this out of the loop, and I took this and put it through the loop, and I just pulled on it. So now it's knotted, but this side is so loose. I didn't even have room for this. Okay, let me show you. Oh my gosh, what a mess. I got everything. All right. Don't need that anymore. See, I tightened it. I kept going shorter and shorter and shorter because I was running out. I knew I was running out of room. But here's the necklace. Oh, I guess these need to be on different to come. Oh boy. Oh boy. So anyway, here is the necklace. And I kind of double did that for this to stay put. So I thought, well, I'll just take this part apart and tighten it up. And then I'll put on, yeah, it ain't too bad. It's just a little long on this side, so I think I'll take it apart and tighten it up. See, the hearts are matching up. It's just this stuff kind of got looser and looser. Yeah. And then I had this at the beginning. So I'll just take it apart and redo it. But that is for another time. But hey, I did it. I crocheted a necklace. That is so awesome. So I'm going to put that over there. Let's do the bracelet. Let's do the bracelet. And this had so pointy. There. There's stuff coming off the... Everything. Oh no. Now I got one thing, the next thing, and another. This, that. I want that back. There we go. Pull this back like this so no more falls off. Oh my gosh. Alright, put this back. Okay. Oh, okay, see everything? Alright, let's put this bracelet together. That over there. And I'm just going to use this one up. I'm just going to work right off the spool. And we'll start with this side. We'll take this little stopper off. We'll put it on this end. Okay, whoop. And then this wire rested right on here and took it off. So now this goes the orange first. And then we got the orange, and then we got, this one. I wonder if we can just go. The rondelles. These rondelles. I'm just going to thread. I'm going to thread this through. And then it stopped. Where is it? It stopped. Oh my gosh, it stopped way back here. Okay. And it doesn't want to. There's a kink in my wire right there. Oh my gosh. Made it through to there. All right, let's try it. I think I just cut that off. Flush cut. All right, let's check this out. I'm trying to cheat and go faster, I guess. But this wire must be a 7-strand because it's just really springy. Oh, I bet it won't go through that crystal. No, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working. All right, so let's just grab them like this. There's 4 of them. I got 4 of them here. Ah! I have the 4. And I lost the crystal. I felt the crystal and it dropped. I heard it drop. There's 2 there. 3. Okay. Then we have this guy. Our little square. And then we have our little crystal. Okay, now bent at the end there, but all right, I'm just gonna thread these on and we're gonna just finish it off and we are done. Here's the first one. This is 1 strand. It's gonna be a 2-strand bracelet. So now we're gonna do our crimp bead. Put our crimp bead on. And then I hang on to the crimp bead in my finger. And then we're going to go through, put on our wire guard, up, over, back, down through, and goes through, back through the crimp bead. And then I pull it up. Pull, there we go. Separate your wires. Okay, now we're going to crimp it. We're going to go in the back groove first. Center it and squeeze. Turn in the front groove, see the divot, and then we're going to go in the front groove and fold. There we go. And we're going to cut this little bit off. Okay, that is that side. Wow, this wire is really stiff. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to give myself about 4 finger lengths to finish this side. So we're going to do a crimp bead. And hang on to it and get our wire guard. And put it in one side, up, over. Whoops. It didn't even go through. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's see if we can do this length. Okay. There we go. Now it's in, up, over, down through the other side, and then back through the crimp bead. And now we're going to pull this wire. And there we go. Get that bracelet right up there. Now we don't want it too tight. We don't want it too tight because if you go too tight, it'll put pressure on your crystals and See, it's bending right here, but these two parts aren't bending. So, but anyway, that's good. So we're going to crimp this side, get it in the back groove. I want to get it in the back groove and centered. There we go. There we go. And squeeze, turn, and fold. And then we're going to snip this part off. Alright, there's one. We're going to do the second one. We're going to pull this little stopper off here, and we'll put it down here. Come on, and there. Okay. I think I'm just going to do this because it just seems easier to just pick it up and string it. Okay, here we go. So we have this one, and then we have our sunstone. I really like the sunstone. Sparkles. It sparkles. Look at this one. This one's better. Nice and glimmery. Whoop. And then this, we have a nice faceted square. And of course a crystal. These are Austrian crystal. Very, very A-grade, nice crystals. Gemstone Orphanage. Let's see, did I want... How come, what do I got here? I have this. I only have two there? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. This is the middle. So I'm putting two rondelles together. And then a sunstone. And then this. And then we're going to do crystal. And then our square. Wow, 7-strand is so easy to work with. You just pick it up, poke it through. Pick it up, poke it through. And just zip it along here. And that, and that. Wow. This is like game changer kind of stuff, you know? Okay, now, oh, yeah. I got out 2 for the bracelet, but I need 4. So I need 2 more crimps and 2 more wire guards. Yeah, right there. So I have 2. Did we do the bright? No, we didn't. We didn't do the bright. We just did these. Okay. 2 more. And 2 more crimps. Oh boy. Where'd they go? I picked them up, I used them, and I didn't put them back. They're behind the bowl, or the dish, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, put it back, right there. Okay, all right, let's get this done. We're going to do a crimp bead and a wire guard. Up, over, down through the other side, and back through the crimp bead. And I pull down on this side so I don't have so much waste on the other side. And we're going to pinch that in a little bit and bring it in a little bit further. There we go. And we're going to separate our wires and grip. Go in the back groove first. And squeeze. Front and turn and fold. Snip. And then we're going to do the other end. Snip off. Oops, sorry, that was loud. And a crimp right here. So we got a crimp and a wire guard. Where goes? Whoop. I didn't have a hold of it, so as I pushed it, it turned. Okay, here we go. In, up, over, down, through, back through the crimp bead. And pull. Can't have the crimp right up against the wire guard. You got it. There we go. Now we're gonna squeeze the wire guard and bring that wire down. Gotta have fluidity. Gotta make sure it moves. Okay. Now we're gonna go on the back groove. Center it and squeeze. Go on the front groove and fold. And then we're going to snip this off. Now we have, are these extra? Oh, that necklace. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's open up our jump rings. And now I'm going to put this away because I don't need it. So I need to keep track of my tools and start putting crap away. Okay, I always use my bent nose, and have the opening towards the top. And I have my flat nose. These are your flat nose. And turn just a little bit. All you have to do is turn a little bit, get this on, put this one on. There we go. And we're going to close it up. Close it up. When you feel the metal rubbing, you know it's closed. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to keep them lined up. And then we're going to open up another one. They're already slightly open, so you're going to have to squish them. Okay. Now we're going to go with this side. Whoops, open it up first. And we're going to go with this side. And then we're going to come over to this side and get this one put on. That way they hang just right. And then we're going to close them up. Close it. Well, you know what? I'm going to need smaller jump rings. So I need 2 more smaller jump rings. Instead of replacing them, I'm just going to add a couple because, yeah, I'm going to need more room. So I need more jump rings. More jump rings! Oh, I got the crimps out. Why do I have the crimps out? Because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Okie dokie. We have to have a smaller gauge. Oh, they're not in there. Oy, oy, oy. I tell you, I got jump rings everywhere. And these are rose gold. Don't need those. And these are gold and silver. Ah, here we go. Down here. Oy, oy, oy. Put these back. Go back. Nope. There we go. All right. And I'm going to use, oh my, they're like all stuck together. Here, because they're open. There we go. There's two. I think I'll just leave this out just in case I need it for something else. Okay, they're already open. So all we have to do is put it on the jump ring and then close it up. That was easy. Holy smokes. Okay, that was easy. But anyway, we have to put on our clasp. I have a swivel. It is a swivel clasp. It's a lobster claw. Well, if you put it on, it swivels around. It swivels. You can turn it around. There we go. And we're going to do this side. And we're going to do right down the middle. There we go. Just like that. Want it to just be just right. Like Goldilocks. Everything's just right. Okay. Oh. I need the tab. I gotta put the tab. I just wonder. Is this gonna be long enough? No, it's not even close. Not even close. Alright, now I messed this up. Okay, put it on the middle. And we're going to do that sometime today. And we're going to have that in the middle. And we're going to put our tab on. And it's not long enough. So, oh no. Okay, it's on. So we need an extender chain. And that right here. But I don't see antique copper. There's antique bronze, but not antique copper. Well, there was another one on the floor. Where do I have my other extenders? See, since I changed this desk and everything, now I forget where I put everything because it's rearranged different. Hang on. I don't know where they're at right now, but we're going to leave that off to the side. This off to the side. This gets put back up here. So what is this? Gets put back up here. The necklace is done. Alright, let's do this earring. That's for the bracelet. Then we have this. Alright, let's see what I got going on. Okay, that was just for show. This is our earring. This is our ear hook. And then we have this. We have our square. And then we have this. And that is going to be on an eye pin. I need eye pins. This is a head pin. This is a head pin for the bottom. Oh my gosh. I had the eye pins out because I showed you how big the eyes are. No, I checked this one time. The gauge is too big for the crystal. Yeah. So I think I made my own. So we have 22. Is this 22? Yes! Pick the right one. 22. 22 gauge antique copper. And don't need a very long one, so even though it's small, I'm still going to use my double flush cutters to cut off the spool. And snap, because it's double flush. You don't have, this is flush and this is flush. Now I'm going to make a loop, a wrapped loop, and you go down about a third of the way, about a third. And we're going to bend it over the pliers, and then we're going to move it up. Depends on how large you want your loop. Tiny one, big one. So I'm going to leave it right there, have it bring it up and over the pliers, rotate the pliers around, and then bring that wire all the way around, complete your loop. Just like that. Now I'm going to wrap. I got all the tools out. And we're going to take from this side, bring it over to this side. Here's 1, 2, and I'm just going to do 3. And one more. Okay, that last one. We're going to tighten it up. I'm going to make it a little bit tighter. There we go. Glue. And straighten it up. And snip this off. I get all my tools out. I use all my tools every single time. I just use all of them. Okay. Now, we're going to do this. And we're going to do our square. And then we're going to do this. And then, now I want my loops to go the same direction. See how it's sitting like this or like that? I want them to sit both the same direction. So I'm going to use my round nose over here and get it over there. Okay, place it right above the bead, bend it over the pliers, bring it up a little bit so we can make a decent sized loop. Rotate around, bring the wire all the way around, complete your loop. And then we're gonna wrap. And we're gonna go start up way up high, right up next to the pliers. 2. I'm gonna make 3. Don't know. Don't want it too tight. Because it'll put tension on that and it'll snap right off. And once it snaps off, then it's like, the sequence is off. There we go. And now I'm just going to straighten this loop up. And they're off. So there we go. So they're the same. There we go. There's 1. And now we're going to do that again. One more time. And then the bottom is really different. So now we're going to clip this off. Clip. And round nose. Oh boy, I didn't cut that very long. Didn't do that very long. So, I don't know. I'm just going to swing it over. Swing it over. One more time. There we go. Nice. Beauteous. Oh, and then I just get it off. And then we're going to snip that off. Oh. Looks beautiful. Isn't that nice? Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to put on our crystal, heart, and our other crystal. And I'm going to make another wrap loop with our round nose. We're going to put the pliers right over the bead, bend it, bring it up and over, rotate the pliers around and bring that wire all the way around to complete your loop. Now we're going to wrap. I think I want to put this on. Yes, I want to put this on. There we go. Now I'm going to use my bent nose to hang on to this loop. Just like that. Hang on to the loop. I just want the loop. There we go. Now we're just going to take that and just wrap it around. Hold it and swing. Just swing it over. There we go. I think 2 is good. So we don't want to break our crystal. Right there. And we take our flush cutters, get in there, and get as close as possible. And that was really good. Good. Okay, we have this. And now the bottom is going to be totally different. We have a head pin, and then we're going to put on one of these rondelles. And then I'm going to not do anything else on that. I have some 28 gauge right here. I'm going to pull some off. Okay, this one I'm not really sure, like 6 inches. I'm going to cut off. Double flush cutters and snip. There we go. Now I'm going to thread on all these little chips. All these chips. My watch telling me I've been on my butt too long. Get up and move. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta go down the stairs. I gotta do a couple runs up and down the stairs. My knee needs the exercise. And me too, I guess. So I should run up and down the stairs a couple of times. Well, I can't run because of my knee. Alright, let's see if we have enough. If not, I'll pull some more out. Let's put some more on. Pull, let's see. Yeah. Got these here. These are links. Link, link. More beads. Get some more chips out here. Not really sure how many I want. Just not sure. I don't know. That's enough. I'm not digging. Not digging anymore. I'm just gonna put some more on. I just want to have enough. There we go. Slide right down. Some of them are so thin. In fact, I had one break. I'm like, what happened to that? I'm like, oh, it just fell off. All right, how many do we want to do? I think that should do it. I think that should do it. And let's save these for something else. I am going to take it and wrap it around here. How am I going to do that? I did that. I took the one end. Woo! Took the one end and wrapped it down here. Pull it up tight. And I don't know why I wanted to do something so fiddly, but hey, it was an idea. And then I'm just wrapping it. And then we're going to take this one and I'm just going to wrap it. Wrap it around. I just want to wrap it around this bead. One's moving. And this one, just come through down here. Wherever I can find room, I'm just going to try and get it to wrap around the head pin. There. Okay, now we're going to snip these two little pieces off. This one, and then this one. Get in there. And we just have this cluster. Just a cluster. And then I'm going to make a simple loop because this is the temper on it. It's nice and firm. So I'm just going to do a simple loop by bending it right over right here. And I'm just going to use my finger as a measuring device. I use it as my own measuring device. You could use whatever you use. I get all these tools out of the way. There. Okay. Flush cut. Right about there. And then round nose. And then don't forget to check. And then roll. Whoops. Roll. So we make a nice loop. There's a loop. Nice. And that that's pretty much what I was looking for. Just a cluster. And now I'm going to open it up. Oh, please. Alright. Now all I have to do is open this. Just a little bit. Just enough to get that wire in there. Close it up. And then we have this one. We're just going to, oh, it looks like it's already open. Or it's got like an opening there. No. So we'll get in there and open it just a little bit. The heart's upside down. The heart is upside down. Of course it is. Of course. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes because I didn't pay attention. The heart's upside down. Okay. Well, we have one right side up, the other one up. Oh, wait. I'm hooking it onto the... I did do it right. I'm just not doing it right now. Okay. Take it off. Take this off. Oh, boy. Open it just a little bit. flip it around. We're going to put the square in there. And then we're going to close that up. And then down here, we're going to hook it right there. And then close it up. Nice and snug. There. Now, we have a pair of dangly earrings. They dangle. This dangle. They both dangle. There we go. Oh, well, necklace, bracelet, earrings, and this bracelet could use a little help. Okay, well, that's the end of this video. So, let's do this. At least get something out here. There. So, until next time, people. We get it? I like to zoom in, but everything's right there. Oh, that was fun. This was actually fun. But I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm going to have to go through and pull this apart and tighten it up like I did this one. Because I only did enough just to get the bead. Look at that. Isn't that sharp? Yeah. Pretty doggone good, I think. I love it. So pretty. Okay. Well, I have some fixing to do. Here's my pendant. I have like a double loop on there. So there's like a double loop on it. So there is our pendant. Oh, I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day until that phone call. They can't find my money. I have some stock somewhere and they can't find it. So, lovely. But it was so long ago they can't figure out what company has it anymore. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, happy beading. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll come up with something. I still have some beads for a bargain bead box. So I'll check that out. Or I might make something completely different. Who knows? So until next time, happy beading.